The United States 71 years ago. The black nanny only used the toilet once. I was scolded by the white owner. Get out of my bathroom. You were fired. Minnie Jackson. And then on the next day, on toilet paper in the bathroom, was marked by the master. The purpose is to not allow black people to use their toilets, because in the eyes of others, the stools of black people carry different bacteria from theirs. So when the black nanny urinated, can only run 800 meters, go to the black toilet. If it rains, that's worse. No matter how urgent, I can only hold back. Over time, the status of black nanny is getting lower and lower, even if I feel dissatisfied. But he can only complain with his friends who are also black. Did not dare to show a little resistance. For blacks, this job is very rare. They work 6 days a week, $182 for a full month. And this meager salary, it's not enough to support the family's expenses. Once expelled, that means the whole family must drink Northwest Wind. But this group of white owners, not because of their kindness, I have a trace of sympathy for them. They unite, ready to build a black toilet at home. The beautiful name is for the sake of black people. But look at this toilet. The space is small and airtight. Going to the toilet is like taking a shower. Although the babysitter Minnie is very careful with her owner, but still because of a small matter, expelled by the owner. After returning home due to the unemployment industry, husband fought Minnie. Minnie couldn't help it this time. Diva. After dawn, she got on the bus, holding a piece of the owner's favorite cake, came to the owner's door to apologize. The owner is a foodie. Look at the face of the cake and let Minnie in the house. Hostess eating cake. But the sarcasm on Minnie didn't stop. But she couldn't think of it. Actually, Minnie has already added ingredients to the cake. And that special material. It's Minnie's poop. Eat my shit. What are you saying? I said eat my shit. Minnie was really fired. She called her friend Abeli to complain. But she doesn't know. In fact, Abeli also suffers from the host discrimination. Abeli Shwandai family slave. Her grandmother, her mother, and now self. Generations have been working for white people. She is best at bringing children. Treat every child as oneself. Even the kids said, "You are my real mother, Emily." But the good times don't last long. Because she didn't have time to change her diaper this day, the master immediately cursed. Emily went home wronged. Suddenly a white girl found her. Xiaomei is a reporter. She has always wanted to write a report on racial discrimination. Emily's story is just right. So under Xiaomei's persuasion, Emily and Liney together told the story they experienced. News spread quickly. The message that blacks are not allowed to use the toilet aroused the anger of the black community. So on the second day, the hostess's door is full of toilets. When a woman received a Valentine's Day gift early in her second birthday, and when she was about to sign for the courier, but found that the gift turned out to be a pile of toilets. It turned out that these were given by the black nanny, due to prolonged depression. The black nanny put the host's crimes in the newspaper. The hostess feels utterly exhausted. The school also decided to rehabilitate black people. So on that night, there was a shooting of a black man. Emily ran home with her. They are also worried. The black race has been oppressed by 100 people. But no one has ever stood up. They are so strong. Does it really work? Will it endanger the safety of my family? The other side. After Xiaomei learned the news, realized that I need to do something more. Otherwise, more blacks will suffer unexpectedly. So she found Emily and Minnie. Never thought. In fact, the black nanny has long been prepared to resist. I am willing to tell my experience. I am also willing. We are all willing. This time, they are all willing to tell their stories. From the gray-haired grandma, to the young nanny, their insulted past. It's all recorded by Xiaomei. This time she will write a book. A book about racial discrimination. Finally, after getting the support of the publisher, the publication of this book is on schedule. But soon, the problem is coming again. Turbulence in the authorities. The new governor just took office. If there is a racial storm now, then it will definitely be implicated. Powerful hostess will seize this opportunity even more. Retaliate against them. Suddenly the three of them were lost. How to do this? Suddenly Minnie thought. Break the barriers. The hostess is a person with a face and a face. Then face is the most important thing. If you let others know that she ate her own stool, it would be a great insult to her. So the threat became their last hole card. Looking at the finished book, full 266 pages, recorded the past bits and pieces. The two are very satisfied. However, at this time, Xiaomei said that she would add another story. A story about herself. Xiaomei is not black. And no experience of being discriminated against. But she was also raised by a black nanny. And just a few days ago, the nanny who raised her for 20 years, was kicked out of the house by my mother. When I was young, when Xiaomei is unhappy, the nanny will care about her emotions. Will record Xiaomei's annual height on the closet. The love the nanny gave her. More than my own biological mother. But now because of my age, I was kicked out of the house by my mother. Xiaomei angrily questioned her mother, and want to get back the nanny. But it's too late. When we found her, she is dead. The death of the babysitter. Xiaomei is heartbroken. But it also aroused her desire to stand up for black people. This battle for racial equality will start soon. In order to resist the discrimination of white people, the story of two black men was written into a book. Once this book is on sale, successfully swept the United States. Whether it's black or white, whether in the supermarket or at home, everyone sees it with gusto. Look at the story of the black nanny experience in the book. The white dogs seem to feel their difficulty. Gradually a part of white people, attitude towards them has changed. But for the mean hostess. But like adding fuel to the fire. After knowing the content of the book, the hostess found Xiaomei angrily, threatened to sue her. And Xiaomei had already done it a long time ago. Ready for cut. Then she wants to see Xiaomei's mother again. She thought Xiaomei's mother and her were similar people. Never thought. Mother's attitude has long since changed. I think you are eating too much stool. Mrs. May, I'm here. In fact, I'm pretty sure. You get out of my balcony. Trademark, hurry up. Go fast. Get out of my turf. Now. And now Xiaomei has become the pride of my mother. Courage is sometimes inherited. Thank you for taking us home with courage. The other side. Some families have gradually accepted Minnie. They offer Minnie a new job. Invite her to eat together at the table. However, all this, it was too sudden for Minnie. However, this book brings far beyond their own changes. It's a leap in racial ethics. This day, the two came to the church, stepped onto the podium under the cheers of the crowd. My compatriots thanked the two for everything, and signed the book together. And what they want to express. Just like the title of the book, Help. This emotion is different from material. It's more about mutual warming between people. Regardless of race. Regardless of skin color. Regardless of high or low. Maybe only this. In order to truly establish people's that beautiful homeland.